All right, thanks, Justin. Hey, it is time for Financial Focus, and our analyst Steve Budin joins us now to talk about a bunch of things. First, though, the U.S. and China trade war apparently on hold. Companies, folks saying, so what's going on with that?
Yeah, so over the weekend, the Chinese and the Americans are having their summit on trade issues. And they came out and they said, quote, we're going to put the discussions on hold for now, which is why you're seeing some pretty good reactions in the stock market and other markets around the world. Now, I don't know what on hold means. I mean, there's a lot of there's a lot of disagreement on how to fix some of these imbalances with the Chinese. So I just caution the viewers that over the next couple of months, you're going to hear a lot of discussions, a lot of rhetoric, and the markets really are going to move pretty violently based on what is said. At the end of the day, they both realize that they need each other. The U.S. and Chinese need each other to have a working economic system. So I think there will be some resolution, but it won't be easy getting there.
Now, you said it'll be ongoing, though. The talks continue, and so we don't really know what that means.
We don't know what that means. And these guys will keep talking and talking, kicking the can down the road. And the wild card is, how Trump handles it. He's not the most diplomatic in his comments, right? So whether he pisses off the Chinese or not will really be the indicator. Okay,
so let's talk companies and student loans. This is interesting. A lot of students graduating, getting into the workforce, and some of these companies are going, hey, we'll hire you, you're good, we want you to work here, but we're going to pay your loans off, which is heaven to students.
It is, and it just shows the competition in the marketplace out there. If you're a pending employer, a college graduate with a workable skill, companies are really bending over backwards to hire you. So a few years ago, somebody might be interested in a 401k or health benefits or some other perks. Now a lot more companies are offering students the ability to pay down their student loans. So not every company does this, but it's something to think about if you're looking for a new job and you have some outstanding student debt. The average college graduate has over $30,000 of student debt. So if a company's willing to bring you on and you ask them, hey, I'm willing to go to company B unless you pay down some of my student loans, it's worth asking.
Yeah, that definitely is worth asking.
Getting very competitive out there for good employees. Yeah. It really is.
No, it's good. Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about housing. We've talked about this a lot continuously on our shows, on our programs here on Channel 13, but a lot of people saying, do you think that it's going to kind of burst this whole, I mean, the prices keep going up, but when is this going to be a repeat of what happened last time?
Yeah, that's anybody's guess. The only thing that really is different between now and 10 years ago with home prices continuing to rise is now that the mortgage process is a lot more realistic. You don't have people fogging a mirror and getting a mortgage. Now you really have to put money down. The process is a lot more scrutinized. You really have to qualify. But I will say, at the end of the day, the math does catch up. Mortgage rates are climbing, which if somebody could afford a fixed payment of, let's say, $1,500 or $2,000 a month, if more of that payment is interest, the amount of principal they could afford has to drop. And if the amount of principal they could afford has to drop, the prices have to drop. Now, I'm not saying that the houses are going to drop, but they just can't keep going at this rate of growth, 16% per year. Again, the laws of math will catch up. We've seen this movie before. Just be careful if you're out looking to buy a home or an investment property because, again, the math will catch up.
Yeah, definitely interesting. We'll be watching this, of course. Thanks, Steve.
Sure.
See you next week. Stay with us.